Hello everyone, my name is phantasiart, and today I have some art of my original characters. It's Raphael, the one on the left, and Akira, the one on the right. I love these two. They are some of my first OCs ever. Um, I had them in middle school, and they weren't like this, obviously. The Akira has a pretty similar design to her old one. Maybe I'll throw a picture of her, but Israfil, firstly he was called Ren, or Ishmaren, and he at first was a woman, um, who was called Elseung Ishmaren something, and she was like a carbon copy of Evalon from Elsword, which is a game, MMO, and so I cannot believe this ended with how Israfil is right now. He has gone through so many changes. Like the most recent one I started this year, which is that he now has animal features like horns and ears, animal ears, because I felt like his original design was good, but for my OC world, it doesn't really fit in to have something that looks exactly like a human. So I tried to make it more animalistic in that term. Besides, I'm very inspired by Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And in Zelda, there is a race which looks like goats, humanoid goats, and I wanted to do something similar to that effect, you know. And I think it turned out well. I'll probably change it up eventually, but I like it this way. Anyway, they are a couple. They are married, and Akira is the princess of Draconia, which is an underwater city, which also has above water part. But basically, all of the dragons called Dracos in this world live there, and they're like sea serpents, not really like dragons, because there is another race that does have wings and is like a dragon. But they are sea serpents, and they have a close connection with the moon, which is Raphael's whole deal. He is part of the Moon Kingdom, and he is part of the Assassin's faction. On Umbra, which is his birthplace, there's a lot of cold. It's snowy all the time. So he wears like a big coat, which is definitely inspired or even stolen from Robin from Fire Emblem. Hello, Fire Emblem Awakening, which is one of my favorite games ever. Talking about that, Fire Emblem Awakening was my favorite game ever for a long while, but I feel like that I don't want to replay it that much compared to Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which I want to play all the time. I love Breath of the Wild so much. So yeah, sorry for the rant. Besides that, Israfil is kind of shady in some ways, but he's a silly guy. He likes to eat snake poison and mushrooms. he doesn't eat conventional food, even though he will accept it. That's because of a condition he has, and all of his race has, which is that they cannot really consume any nutrients from normal food. Instead, they get the energy, the alma, which is the soul in this world, the alma of a living being. It has to be a living being, and eat it. That's the only way they can pretty much get enough nutrition to function. And if they don't get enough nutrition, they can end up corrupting and becoming a completely different type of person without a conscience. And they're like monsters. They're called charir. And yeah, they're like black gooey shadow monsters, which feed on alive things. So he's kind of like a vampire in a sense. I really like vampires, I guess. I have a lot of vampire traits in my OCs. But yeah, he needs to have life force to not become Charir, and in this world, the moon disappeared. Well, it is there, but it's a giant hole on the sky, like you can see in the drawing. And basically, when the moon was alive and well, it was white and brought light or life to all of the people at night. And that was what regulated people from Umbra to not become Charir, the moon. But after a war that happened between the sun and moon god, he got rid of the sun god, got rid of the moon, and ended up as a black hole. So yeah, in this world there is no moon, and that's like about it. I already spoiled a little bit of my story, but that's about it. Anyway, I've been so busy lately, so busy. I haven't been able to draw at all. Like literally only today I had some time, and I'm pretty satisfied with the result. But basically, I've been having presentation after presentation after presentation. On Friday I had a presentation. On Monday I had a presentation. Tomorrow I have an essay and a test to take, and I haven't studied at all. I need to study. After this, I will start to study immediately, because I haven't really even looked at the subject at all. I've just been so busy, I haven't had time. And then I have to do another essay, which is super important to make, because that is like 40% of my final grade. And yeah, it's insane. And then I have to do a presentation and a dramatization. So if you don't see me for a while, it's because of that. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm pretty good emotionally right now and physically, so don't worry. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and bye bye.